Hey guys, what's up? This is GOW3 here, bringing you episode 2 in my Gears of War 3 commentary series. This is some team deathmatch on Old Town, where I did, pretty decent with the sniper and torque. It's watchable. Had a pretty good KD. I think I only died from a sawed-off. The only times that I died was from a sawed-off and from behind too, so I'm not too worried about it. This is an older gameplay, so it is before the patch as well. A funny little fact: this gameplay was, I think, 2 or 3 games after my first commentary episode gameplay with a lot of the same people. So I guess they just like, my bullets in their face. Speaking of which, pepper. So lately I've been putting out a lot of videos for you guys, trying to get some variety up so that it's not dull and boring for you guys. We don't want that. We don't want it to just be all the same thing. I want some variety for you guys. But what I really want to do now is I want to get back to my roots. And I've been putting out a lot of commentaries, a couple of guides, stuff like that. Started, I believe, 2 new series. So what I want to do now is get back to my roots, and that is comedy. This channel was actually originally made for gaming comedy. Videos that were funny, but also video game videos. And I've kind of strayed away from that a little bit. My first couple of videos were like that, but they were in standard detail, and I was just learning, and I still am. But they're not, where I want my videos to be now. So, that they're a bit weak. But I really want to get back to that. And along those lines, and snipe fail, along those lines I have 2 projects in the work. One of them is almost completed and should be up in the next day or 2, and the other one is actually a pretty big project. I've been working on it for about 2 weeks now, and I honestly don't know when I'm going to have it ready for you guys. I got to work with other people on this one. I can't do it solo, so there's a lot of scheduling that needs to be done. Still need to get some of the film stuff for it, but I think you might really enjoy that. But I will have a new one out for you in the next couple of days, which is good. The one that I'm going to have out in the next couple of days is kind of like a beta. It's not as good as it could be. I'm hoping that it can maybe be a series of some sort, but maybe I can do it a couple more times. If I get good feedback, I'll do it again. If not, I won't. This is just kind of a practice run to see if anybody's even interested in it. So that's what I got going. I'm going to get some more comedy videos out, but I won't stop bringing you the same content that I have been with, I just also want to add in some of the comedy that I originally made this for. And what do you know, sniper back up. Oh wow, I really got that big kill. That is awesome. Alright, well that's pretty much it for the channel update, I guess you could say. Now I got another fun little story to tell you guys. This story takes place with the same group of people that the last one did. If you happen to watch the last one, if not, there'll be a link in the description. But wow, no scope fail. I think I got a couple more coming up. Yep, no scope fail. But same group of people, my 2 friends, and we were at a Steak and Shake this time. We were in the drive-thru grabbing some food, and there was these kids there. About our age, maybe a year or 2 younger, and they were just douchebags, and you could tell it just by looking at them. They didn't even have to open up their mouth or do anything. You could just tell they were douchebags. That may sound like I'm stereotyping, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about, how you can just look at somebody and you know they're a douchebag, and if you actually meet them, they end up being a douche. And that's what these people were. We had our windows down, going into the drive-thru, and then we could hear them, and they were being really obnoxious. I guess I technically am a teenager, or I guess now an adult, whatever, but they were just being like the obnoxious stereotypical teens that nobody likes, being really loud and stupid, acting like they owned the joint when they were in a Steak and Shake parking lot. They were literally hanging out in a Steak and Shake parking lot. That's got to say something to character. They weren't eating anything, they were just hanging out in the parking lot of Steak and Shake. And we were in the drive-thru for probably 15 minutes, and they were there the entire time. So we got our food and stuff, but we don't like guys like that. And then it was co-ed, those guys and girls, and you could tell the guys were trying way too hard to impress the girls, and it was really just sad to watch them. And so me and my friends decided to pull out a little tradition that we have, and that is when we see douchebags like that out in public, we let them know. We always make sure that we have knives on us just in case anybody wants to be confrontational. We have our personal defense, but we definitely want to let them know that they are not nearly as cool as they think that they are. So we have a couple of ways that we do this. We do it with music from the car. And normally we dubstep them. Dubstep, the type of music, we'll play that on them, we'll blast it on them and just kind of stare them down. Yes, I picked up a sawed-off, but it was only because I was out of ammo. I wouldn't do it otherwise. So, oh, and that's what I get for picking up a sawed-off, right? So, we got through the drive-thru, had our food, and we got out the iPod. And we were expecting to dubstep them like we always do, and it actually usually gets their attention. But this time, unbeknownst to us, you know, there was 3 of us. There was my friend who was driving, friend in the back seat, and I was riding shotgun. And the guy who was driving, we were going to use his iPod for the music. He's got the most dubstep. He decided to call an audible on us, and we had no clue. So we're expecting some dubstep to go as we're pulling out of the parking lot, but instead, this song comes up.
Gonna fuck your shit, gonna fuck your shit, gonna fuck your shit. Gonna knock your bitch, gonna bang your bitch, gonna knock your bitch. Gonna slap that ass.
So if you guys don't know that song, it is from the soundtrack to Get Rid of the Greek. Great movie. Go see it if you haven't already. But at first we were a bit surprised because we were expecting dubstep, and then this comes on. But we knew this song and we went with it, and we were excited that he did it, and we kept staring him down. And they knew what we were doing. They saw our faces, and they actually picked up that we were calling them out on their douchebaggery, I guess you could say. And their jaws just dropped, and they shut up. I guess that, you know, when you're being a douche and this song comes on,
gonna slap that ass, pop that ass, dilate that ass. Yeah.
then I guess you just shut up. Which is probably the only move that you can make at that point, at risk of making a bigger ass out of yourself. They knew that we were calling them on it, and then they stopped because they knew that they were being douches. So it was really great. Don't say you heard it from me, but if you guys find any douches in a Steak and Shake parking lot, feel free to do it. So it actually all worked out. It was one of the best things I've ever done. It was completely enjoyable. I'm quite glad that I did it, and I bet you those kids still remember it. So guys, if you're watching, suck it. Alright, that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed, and be looking out for those comedy videos that I'm going to have coming your way. Peace, guys.